Well, I'm on the phone with Maine Maritime Academy women's lacrosse coach Sarah Gombar. And Sarah, it all comes down to tomorrow's game against New England College. You and New England College right now are both tied for sixth place with 2-5 conference records, and it's do or die time for the Mariners.
Yeah, it truly is. And obviously in our game on Tuesday, we wanted to seal the deal and get a playoff spot, but things happen, and truly this is what it is all about. The big games, the big moments. I mean, this is what you play for. And so coming in tomorrow, it's do or die for both of us, and it's going to be a good game, I'm sure. We're pretty evenly matched as long as, as far as how we've done throughout the year against different opponents, and realistically, it's going to be a battle, and we're excited for it. This is what sports is about, those close matchups where everything's kind of on the line. And so, we're excited going into tomorrow and hope that we come home, the team on the happy end of that.
Well, first, we got to look back to last Sunday and the first ever home victory at Ritchie Field still, and I mean that's still, or maybe you've gone past that, but I mean in the first collegiate season, you guys have done fantastic. I mean, 2 victories. You won at home as well, and there's a lot to be proud of so far this year.
Yeah, realistically, with the team, we've really been trying to get them focused on Saturday, and our expectation is yesterday when we walked off the field, after practice, that wasn't the last time we would be there. And that's the attitude I'm going to have with them all the way up until the game time tomorrow. But truthfully, win, lose, or draw, this season was a victory, and I think, we look back as a coaching staff and really as a team and just see, how far we've come. I'm not going to lie, they had one of the hardest schedules, I think, in our conference, truly. We didn't get a non-conference win, and I kind of did that almost on purpose. I mean, we played tough teams. There was nobody that we played outside of our conference that wasn't a team that would have, put up a game with everyone that we play in this conference. And so, I didn't put a game in the schedule non-conference-wise that was going to give us a win, and kind of give us the stats. Because I truly think that they needed to learn. We need to go in the season and see, what's the best of the best in our conference and outside of our conference and just in this area. And so I've tested them and I've put them in, hard situations to be in, especially as, a brand new program and some, girls that are inexperienced in the game of lacrosse. But, that's how we grow. And I think that's why we're at this point right here. I truly believe that you learn a lot more from losing than you do from winning. And so, to be honest with you, I think that's why we've gotten to a point where we're fighting for a playoff position. I don't think that anyone really thought that we would be, sitting where we are right now as a first-year program. And truly, I think that's because, we've had our share of losses, and, they've seen what competition's like, and they've been put in with some really great players throughout the entire, New England region. And they've seen what they have to step up to do and where they, have to grow it if we want to see success not only this year, but in years to come. And we're excited about it. I think that, we're ready for tomorrow, and I truly think that these girls are. And I hope that we come into that game and show everyone what we mean and, that the season's not over for us. Because I truly think they've worked hard enough to earn that. But now they just have to go out and do it. And, we're excited, obviously, for the rest of the season and to see what comes of tomorrow and hopefully of next weekend as well. But, I think looking forward, because, at this point in the season as a coaching staff, you also look forward. We're going to miss our 4 seniors that we have. There's no doubt about that. But we're returning a bulk of our team. And it's going to be nice. We have a freshman class coming in that is lacrosse kids, and, we won't have to start so much from square one where we did this year. And it'll be exciting to come in next year and really get to focus on lacrosse. The team now knows the game and knows what to expect, and they've played some of the best teams, in this region, and know where they have to grow if they want to be a team that, contends all the way through and has a great season in conference and out of conference. And so for us, we're excited about tomorrow. I think that they're ready. We had a moment yesterday when we walked into the locker room after practice, and, I looked at the seniors and said that could have been the last time that you walked off Ritchie Field. I think that hit home for them. And so, they're ready, and, we've already, heard from some of them this morning about how ready to go they are, and we're excited. It couldn't be any better. Truly, we have actually played better on the road than we have at home this season. I think part of that is just when you have the travel time, you have the time to kind of relax. It's a weekend game for us, which we're a completely different team, I think, on the weekends. Maine Maritime is just a hard school to come out of a full day of classes and then, have to take the field and play a contest. But with that, we've got to, as a team, learn how to do that better. And that's one of the things I said going, into the postseason and the second half of the season. If we win this game, is we've got to figure out how do we get ourselves ready on a weekday game? Because I felt like the whole season we came out really flat when we played on a weekday. So, there are things that we still have to adjust and make sure we adjust. But before any of that, they have a job to do tomorrow. And, it's go time now. It's, one of my big sayings, it's a sign in my office says, don't talk about it, be about it. And last night when we left the locker room, that's what I told them. Now it's your time to shine. This is what being an athlete is all about, these big moments where it's do or die. And so, go out and prove who you are. I think that they've worked hard enough to earn this 6th spot. And so now they just have to finish the job.
I'm looking at the stats here, and they've got 2 snipers that seem to have scored the bulk of their goals, and Granada and Lane, who have respectively scored 41 and 40 goals. The leading goal scorer in the NAC is scored 46. So how are you going to contend with these 2 women?
Yeah, we've been adjusting our defense a lot over the season, and I think we finally found a place where we're excited about it. We found a couple girls where we found their niche on the defense. That are things that it's just taken, us a while to keep changing things up and changing players and things like that. And we had to make some adjustments this week. We had an injury last game and lost one of our key defenders, and so we're not sure if she'll be good to go when we get to the game tomorrow. So we had to make some adjustments, and in doing that, I think we're going to come out, and I'm not going to give away too many secrets, but we're looking to shut those 2 players down. They're obviously on our radar, and I think that you shut them down, and you tend to shut down that team. And so, in doing scouting reports and talking to other coaches, that's the key. And so we're going into tomorrow with a plan with those 2 players in mind, and we'll see how it works. Realistically, though, I think that defensively, we have to stop those 2, but offensively, that's been our biggest problem this year. And over the last couple of games, our offense has turned around greatly, and I think that's why we got that first win at home. And then secondly, it was better against Maine Farmington, not great, but better. And so we're going in today, and, bottom line is your defense can be stellar, but then the game ends in a tie at 0-0. So the offense has got to put one in order to get a win. So, we're looking, and we've made the adjustments on defense that we think will be good for this game. But now we got to, we've been working really hard with the offense in practice, and we just got to put some in the back of the net as well. So we're aware of those 2, and we have an action plan, and we're going to see if it works, I guess.
All right. Well, best of luck. We'll talk to you on Monday, and hope to hear about a victory and talk about postseason.
Yeah, we hope that we're looking forward on to the next opponent and not wrapping up the season. But, like I said, either way, this year has been truly remarkable to watch all of them grow on and off the field. And as a coach, I think that's the biggest thing for me. And so now I think that they, have worked hard enough that they deserve a postseason, and I'd love to see it. But either way, we walk away from this season with a ton of great memories, a ton of learning, and just in a really good spot, I think, for years to come. And that's what's really exciting about it. But we still have one job left to do. So we're excited for tomorrow.
All right. Best of luck.
All right. Thanks so much, Chris.